In 1910, Sir Wilfrid and Lady Laurier, the former country lawyer and the piano teacher, are Canada's biggest celebrities. Laurier's image adorns everything from cigar boxes to fine china. But after 13 years in office, he suspects his luck may be running out.
This year more than ever, I will need the comfort of my friends. As I advance in years, difficulties appear to resurface constantly under my feet. Until now, I have been fortunate enough to overcome them all. But it is the law of life, and one cannot always succeed.
The demands of the empire, Britain's cry for more warships is heard across the Atlantic. English Canadians insist Britain be given gifts of warships and money. The French-Canadian nationalists insist nothing be given. It is a decision that rests heavily on Laurier's aging shoulders.
I ask you to consider this. We are British subjects, but we are an autonomous nation. We are divided into provinces, we are divided into races, and out of these confused elements, the man at the head of affairs has to sail the ship onwards.
January 1910. Laurier tables the Naval Services Bill, the creation of Canada's own navy, warships operated by Canadians and only available to Britain in an emergency. Laurier hopes this will satisfy both French and English Canadians. Henri Bourassa is incensed with Laurier's latest compromise.
Upon his arrival at the gates of paradise, Monsieur Laurier's first action will be to propose an honorable compromise between God and Satan.
Bourassa starts a new newspaper, Le Devoir, where he launches a fierce campaign against Laurier's navy.
It is the most complete backward step Canada has made in half a century. It is the gravest blow our autonomy has suffered since the origin of responsible government.
In English Canada, Laurier is attacked for not doing enough to help Britain. A critic calls Laurier's creation a tin pot navy, and the term sticks. Laurier struggles to defend himself.
I do not pretend to be an imperialist. Neither do I pretend to be an anti-imperialist. I am Canadian first, last, and all the time.
Henri Bourassa vows to dethrone the man who was once his mentor.
Laurier has now driven not one nail in his coffin, but many. On Sunday, I speak at the church door in Sorel. The next Sunday, I speak at another church. And it will go on till he's finished.
For Laurier, the summer of 1910 comes as welcome relief. He sets off to the western reaches of Canada, a chance to leave his political troubles behind. From his private car, Laurier's eyes gaze upon a country he has helped to build. He crosses triumphantly through Manitoba into the newly created province of Saskatchewan. At every stop, he's hailed by crowds of new Canadians. Laurier is also besieged by friendly yet determined farmers with one unanimous request, that Laurier negotiate freer trade with the United States. They want better markets for the products they sell and lower prices for the goods they buy. Continuing west, Laurier stops in Vegreville, Alberta, a town which had not existed 4 years earlier. There he is greeted by a welcoming committee, which includes a 33-year-old businessman named Petros Varic, now the proud co-founder and manager of the first Ukrainian cooperative. Laurier sees the West transformed.
When my eyes are closing in death, if I can look upon a united people, upon all the races which have been gathered here by our policy, if I can look upon them as true Canadians, all having in their hearts the greater pride of a Canadian nationality, then I will feel my life has not been lived in vain, and I shall die a happy man.
At Prince Rupert, he reaches the most western point of his trip, the terminus of Canada's second transcontinental railway.
The immensity of this country is the subject of perpetual amazement, however one is prepared for it. We now have traveled across the whole continent. Everybody agrees that this trip abounded with happy results, and I am starting to believe it myself.
Laurier returns to Ottawa in September, rejuvenated by his Western tour.
I left home a Canadian to the core. I returned 10 times more a Canadian. I imbibed the air, spirit, and enthusiasm of the West.
But his enthusiasm is short-lived. 2 days after his return, Laurier leaves for Montreal, where he will preside over a monumental event which will thrust his rival into the spotlight.